furniture and mattresses. You're watching Fox 16 News at 9. Covering Hot Springs, Bryant, Little Rock, and all of Central Arkansas.
As coronavirus cases are on the upswing across the country, officials cannot reach a consensus on everything from why the numbers are so high to whether children should be allowed to return to the classroom. Charles Watson reports tonight.
The coronavirus continues to spread rapidly across the U.S. Several states are seeing record-breaking numbers of new cases. Some hospitals are overcrowded with COVID-19 patients, and intensive care units in hotspot states are running out of beds. Dozens of states are scaling back on their reopening plans. Others have set new restrictions to help mitigate the spread of COVID-19. Some states require residents to wear masks and face coverings in public, but others have refused to make them mandatory. With the number of new cases, fatalities, and hospitalizations hitting a new high, communities across the country are now facing difficulties with contact tracing, and Americans are hit with delays for test results.
This lack of data doesn't allow us to know where the epidemic is heading, how fast it's growing, or not.
All this happening as the debate on whether to send children back to school continues. The White House is urging governors to reopen schools for in-person teaching, but some parents and teachers remain hesitant, arguing returning to the classroom could be deadly.
It's peculiar because it's a respiratory virus, and generally children are more severely affected by respiratory viruses, but for some reason this one seems to affect children less.
7-year-old Andrew McNulty will be in a new hybrid class this fall. He says his schedule will look different than before.
I'm going to have 2 days of the week at school and the rest of the week online.
Many school districts across the U.S. are set to hold virtual classes this upcoming fall semester. In Atlanta, Charles Watson, Fox News.
And here in Arkansas, the Department of Ed Commissioner Johnny Key joined the Fort Smith Chamber members for a special virtual event yesterday. The session gave an update on the Arkansas Ready for Learning plan, highlighting its vision and what to do in case of COVID-19 outbreaks in schools. Commissioner Johnny Key says the vision is to transform the state so Arkansas can lead the nation in student-focused education.
We have to provide opportunities for students that find different career paths than what we did just 20, 30 years ago, and community engagement.
To read the state's Ready for Learning plan for districts, we posted it over on our website, fox16.com. A crime alert tonight. Authorities are asking for your help in the search for a Fort Hood soldier reported missing earlier this week. 23-year-old Army Sergeant Elder Fernandez was last seen by his staff sergeant Monday when he dropped him off at a home in Killeen, Texas. According to his mother, Fernandez has been in the hospital for a few days before he was reported missing, but she does not know why he was hospitalized. His vehicle was found on the base in his unit's parking lot. In an update on Twitter, Fort Hood officials say fellow soldiers indicate Fernandez may have left Fort Hood on his own. Police in Fayetteville responded to an alarm at a bank around 5 a.m. Friday morning. Officers noticed the ATM had been stolen from its mount. Bentonville had a similar theft recently. Detectives will be working with police there to see if those crimes are related. New tonight at 9 o'clock, authorities say police in Louisiana shot and killed a man with a knife outside of a convenience store in the city of Lafayette. It happened Friday around 8 p.m. when about a half dozen officers responded to a disturbance call involving a man with a knife. Police say stun guns were inefficient. Cell phone video you see shows officers following a man who was walking towards the store. When the man approached the door, multiple shots were fired. The man was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Police are still piecing together what happened to a 26-year-old who went missing in Drew County. His body was found in a creek outside of Wilmer. Marquis Martin's family and friends are remembering him. They turned his trailer home into a community landmark. They're calling it the Marquis Martin Museum. It's filled with pictures and other special keepsakes. A mural was also painted on the back of the museum, which which friends say is an exact replica of some of Martin's best features. Martin went missing in February and was found a month later, dead.
This shows that what type of person he was. Because not only that, like his mother or me, there's many more people that really was affected by this.
The Marquis Martin Memorial Museum is located in his hometown of Wilmer. His mother keeps it open for those who want to visit Marquis and remember him whenever they would like. In Miami, the mayor there says the city is prepared for any impacts from Tropical Storm Laura. He updated the public on Tropical Storm Laura during a news conference on Friday. The storm is expected to strengthen in the next few days. Officials at the National Hurricane Center currently have parts of Florida in the forecast cone. It is still too early to determine if it will make landfall.
If Tropical Storm Laura stays on its current trajectory, it will remain a tropical storm. Some outlier models have it going north to open waters, and if it does, then it can and may become a hurricane. We will continue to monitor its development.
Evacuations have already been issued for some people in the Florida Keys there. Renovations to the White House Rose Garden were unveiled today. First Lady Melania Trump will deliver her Republican National Convention speech from the garden Tuesday night. The renovations were done in the spirit of his original design in 1962. The flowers in the garden are largely pastel, which are favored by the First Lady. The Rose Garden is famous because it borders the Oval Office and the West Wing. There is no coronavirus vaccine yet, but it is time to start thinking about getting your flu shot. Infectious disease experts say it is almost time for the annual flu shot. The CDC says September and October are good times to get your vaccination. The CDC recommends flu vaccinations for everyone over 6 months old. As long as there aren't indications, they shouldn't receive it. Coming up, the cat is out of the bag and on a plane. After the break, an unexpected passenger is found on a cargo plane.
And if you're headed out for your Sunday fun day tomorrow, you are definitely going to want to find a way to keep cool. Maybe that means headed out to the pool. We'll see temperatures in the low 90s tomorrow, but humidity will make it feel closer to 100. Thankfully, a break in the heat coming later this week. We'll have more details.